Alright, truth within nightmares. Oh, this is what you guys were talking about. Tarnum must kill Sandro. Of course! Tarnum must kill Sandro to get the key to the next level. All heroes are limited to level 18, but Tarnum and 2 of his best captains will transfer over to the next scenario. Ooh, the Sword of Judgment will also carry over to the next scenario. Tarnum, of course, must not die. Of course.
The torments of the underworld are visited upon those who dwell there, which is why so many of its inhabitants are insane. After months in this dark land, Tarn and his men began to succumb to the ghosts of their past, but none worse than the immortal hero.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey Trithsith, welcome to the stream. Yes, I am English American, and we are playing Heroes Chronicles. I already did all of Heroes 3 campaigns. Now I must face Sandro, the necromancer who holds the key to the next level of the underworld. He's not likely to give it up freely. Sandro dwells in the deepest, most vile parts of these caverns. That's a typo. However, I hear rumors of 2 lesser demon barons who also protect this plane. One good piece of news though. The angels and archangels have decided to join the fight! Oh, baby! It's lit, and I forgot to get rid of Adela, which means I just lost Valeska. Damn it. Oh, he doesn't even have... Alright, I'll screw that then. Okay, a ragged-looking griffin swoops down from the sky and faints dead away at your feet. Looks as if the poor creature's been forced to fight 100 times. Wondering why he didn't just fly away, you find the shackles of war firmly bound on his feet. You remove them and order some men to give the proud creature a decent burial. Aww. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, time to rush angels. Cool, we carried the Helm of Heavenly Enlightenment into this scenario too. Oh, does this mean we get to build the Stannis Alliance by the end? Because that would be lit. The Walking Dead. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Stannis Alliance! Hey, it would be awesome if we could build it. I'm doubting that, but it would be pretty cool. Look at that, look at that. The Walking Dead. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, there goes my plan. Come on. So I get 6 level ups in this one. If I read that right and it was level 18. The men are not pleased about walking over the bones of the dead, and you should have heeded some of the premonitions. The bones begin to move on their own, and suddenly we are attacked. Well, easily win. We're gonna build both anyway. My dreams have turned to those days when I was rebuilding the glory of my people back before I became the immortal hero. There is nothing like the open road ahead of you and an army rumbling at your back. Even the smell of hundreds of men, orcs, goblins, wolf riders, and ogres was a comfort compared to the rotten egg stench of these caverns. I belonged to something greater than myself then. I was doing what was right by unifying my people under one banner so we could win our freedom back from our oppressors. I miss those days. So do I. It was before you poisoned Ardak. We're men / one griffin. Dun 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 dun. And we win. Obviously. Dun 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 dun. Yes, that's day 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, should just get there. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Queen Allison has now moved into the castle. We discussed her participation in the exploration of this level, but I told her I needed someone I could trust to watch the castle. I think that convinced her. Surprisingly, she carries herself boldly and proudly, even though we're surrounded by the never-fading reek of death. Most Arathian women would have fainted away. Even more impressive, the men don't seem to resent her presence. In fact, I think they've developed a newfound respect for their queen. Good. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 No! 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 Are you kidding me? No! The dream! The dream! Oh, what is this? No, marketplace. I needed to perfectly coordinate what I built when. The build orders were very strict. Looks like you'll be going for Monk Power Stack. Well, sure. That's what you get for Mage Guild. It wasn't the Mage Guild, it was the Monastery. And I needed the Mage Guild to be able to get the Monastery and Angels in the first place. Ugh, that hurts though. That just... it hurts. It hurts me a long time. You're still short. Damn it, game. Fuck you. In my dreams, I think I can still hear the clash of arms as the Wizard Kings of Brakadoon sent their dogs to quell my rebellion. It was the first time I faced my oppressors in battle, and my army triumphed when all others thought we would fail. I can still see the look of fear on the faces of the cowardly wizards as we rose up and took back what was ours. My men were a little afraid as well. They had never known a life without servitude, but their courage hadn't been bred out of them yet. They rallied around me. It was a glorious moment of barbarian history, one I shall always remember. Air magic, and now all we need is logistics. Can the knight get logistics? Bragadoon! Yes, Bragadoon. Juan, Angel. Why logistics? So I can move faster? What do you mean, why logistics? That should be obvious. Or I guess faster is the wrong word, so I can move farther, I should say. Well, we went for armor over offense. Well, the more I think about it, the more armor is just not going to be useful in these campaigns. Oh, I know necromancy. Hello, you Power Rush, and gee, I wonder why. I already have the Helm of Heavenly Enlightenment. Reports confirm that the Sword of Judgment is somewhere on this plane of the underworld. It is a powerful weapon for the forces of good, and we must find it. The clerics tell me that combining several other items with the necklace, the helm, and the sword will create the Stannis Alliance, a formidable weapon with the power to not only increase the abilities of its wearer, but also cast its prayer on any troops that follow him. Does that mean I can get that in this scenario? It's gonna be like the Titans. It's gonna be like Stannis' Thunder! Mine right down there. So you can move! Hey, your Power Rush. Said that already. Should use Eagle Eye instead of Hawkeye. Dun 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 dun. Easy one. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. City Hall. Dun 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 dun. And what might I find there? Tonight's dream turned to the day I first fought beside Hardak. Hardak! Hardak! He was older than me, even in combat experience as a lowly foot soldier in the armies of the Wizard Kings. He would soon become a good friend of my most trusted captain. And then you killed him! We were fighting against Brackadoon's wizards, and the tide of battle had turned against us. My horse had been cut from underneath me, and I was fighting hand-to-hand with golems, gargoyles, and wizards. I saw a pack of gremlins swarm Hardak, yet he stood his ground even with a wound in the side. He knew he was dead, but refused to retreat, so I hacked my way through to save his life. I carried Hardak back to our healers, and returned to the fighting. Somehow, we pulled off a victory that day, but at a great loss. Later, Hardak sought me out and stayed by my side to the end. Only, it wasn't the end either of us expected. Gah! You poisoned him! Hey, Shitagan. What's going on? I'm streaming until I go to work in an hour, and then... Hey, there it is. I am level 15. Yep, streaming until I have to go to work in an hour, and then we will call it a day. Not Sandro, not Sandro, not Sandro. Not Sandro. Oh no, sorry, I lied. We are not going to call it a day. Once I go to work, I will be back and then we will stream. More after I go to work. Hopefully I can finish this chapter today. That's my ultimate goal for today, to be able to finish one of the chapters. This one. Capital 127, alright. And with all of our gold mines, we're actually making a decent amount of gold. Get our... An old man stumbles out from the blackened forest and speaks to you. If you follow the path north and then east of here, you will find the Hourglass of Evil Hour. There is a seer who is willing to exchange much knowledge for that hourglass. She is located to the west. After saying that, he nods and holds out his hand. We gave him a few coins and set him up with a good meal. Minus 12 gold. Dun, dun. I am in the third scenario, and the mission is to kill Sandro. How far am I? I have no idea, because I have never played this. No idea how long this will take. That's been visited, that's not been visited. Just take out those manticores. That's more than I expected, but not enough. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I mean, you know me, Skeleton King, and I do all of these missions to completion before finishing them, so I shouldn't miss it. funny is I could just fly over this wall right now and go get them, but that's a little too cheap. Hey, Lord Yorick, yep. Mission is to, defeat Sandro because he holds the key to the next level of the underground. Hey, there's a border guard. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Would it happen to be the Stannis Alliance? Don't answer this. But would it happen to be the Stannis Alliance that I'm told is in this? Or coming up, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Sandro's a good guy. That Night Tarnum is Stannis in disguise! I was kind of disappointed actually, because now I can't play as Stannis. Oh, I really don't have it. Well, we win. The widow of a former captain of the guard admires your request and gives you the enchanted sword that her husband relied on during his tour of duty. An escaped slave finds his way to your camp with some important information in exchange for your protection. I was put on a work detail in the area, and I happen to know that manticores protect the Sword of Judgment. The demons fear the Stannis Alliance, so they guard the sword well in order to keep the Stannis Alliance form being assembled. It's another typo. You can find it to the north and then east of here at the end of a small valley. You give the man a small sum of gold and send him to your castle to be nursed back to health. Alright, that's the end of that. Dun, dun, dun. Losing so much gold. These dreams were more like memories, only this time I felt like an observer. My friendship with Hardak wasn't born on the battlefield, it was born during a strategy session that came later. My bold attacks had won us many victories so far, but as we faced a sizable combined force of Nagas and mages, I decided to use the same plan that had worked before. But Hardak was the only one courageous enough to tell me I was wrong. Attack this enemy like that, he said, and we'll leave most of our army dead on the battlefield. That is, if we win. Lure the Nagas out, draw them away from the mages, and then attack. I swallowed my pride and took Hardak's advice, and it's a good thing because the very next day we were ambushed, and we only survived because we didn't take many losses against the Nagas. That's when I knew to always keep Hardak close. And then you killed him! Killed him! Murderer! How come I have two moves Hello, A.N. Arma. Welcome to the stream. Why do I have two moves in a row and use spells twice while opponents only get one? Oh, it's because I waited until the end of my turn. I purposely didn't move with the angels, I waited, the AI moved, and then I casted a spell, went, and because I had the speed advantage, I got first move on the next round. The Nagas. Them Nagas couldn't handle us. Yes. You see the skeletal remains of some unfortunate soul hanging from a rotting tree. About the corpse's neck is the gleaming pendant of courage, but is this artifact worth fighting the Black Knights who guard it? Absolutely. Yeah, it was just combat knowledge. Clever tactics on my part. I do say so myself. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Huh. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. And attack. Attack. Don't attack. Fire. Fire. Slice and dice. Thank you for your time. Taurus. Expert slow is cheating. Nah, man. I mean, hey, after the last campaign and how long it took just to get that, that is not cheating. You deserve to be able to use slow. Kanan! Kasa Kanan! Sorrow on Black Knights. Yeah, I know, right? What do we have here? So Sandro actually has a higher Kingdom Army strength than us. How about that? Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Oh god. Jesus. My information may be more common sense than secret, so I will not charge as much. What? He's charged the most! Says the crippled old demon, sitting on his thumb. You're tempted to kill him in case he's a spy or something. When you collect the artifacts to make the Stannis Alliance, you should keep them on your person. There are others here who are not very scrupulous and would steal it for themselves. I know. That used to be my job. If you keep each piece yourself, then you won't have problems assembling the Stannis Alliance later on. Give the elderly demon some gold for his advice. Sword match commune creatures. Lol. Some gold. Possibly even an artifact. And we're the winners. Da, da, da. Alright, it did enough. The ambassador sash. The hell am I supposed to use that for? Want a piece of advice, good sir? The voice startles you, and you almost draw your sword until you see the young, nicely dressed woman nearby. You nod your head, suspecting that she would probably give it to you anyway. Give it to you. Visit all of these learning stones. Each one can teach you something, but there are many of them around here. Every little bit will help you along the way. You offer her some gold, and she holds out her hand to accept it. As you approach, however, her features change to that of a demon. You realize it's an ambush as the demon's companions run out from behind some nearby rocks. Oh. Oh, whoa. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's Adela! Yeah, I know. That's Sir. Take that, demons. Hey, it's Valeska. Actually, yes, I would like Valeska back. Fiona? No, no, no. There's the AI. It's the blue AI, in fact. And, some nights my dreams are wild and unpredictable. I see bits and pieces of past battles. I hear the screams of the dying echoing in my ears. Then I sit bolt upright in my bed, drenched in a clammy sweat. Chills run over my skin as the horrifying faces still loom over me. Sometimes I can make the hideous faces disappear by shaking my head, but each time I close my eyes, they return. Easy one. 420 XP. Yay. Business is booming. That was orange. Alright. I have expert diplomacy. Fear me. Where did you get this? Hey Rita, welcome to the stream. What? He didn't. What? He didn't attack! I give them a free Adela. They just don't attack. I'm just gonna keep marching in. That's just, if you're not gonna attack. Alright, so what I really want to do now is just make my way back. There's bone dragons. Dun, 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 dun. So I was going the only way available to me. Interesting. Would have kept going, but I kind of have to upgrade these units. Down, down, down. Diplo 2 OP didn't want to attack, seriously. When does this story take place? I'm pretty sure we're definitely still well behind the events of Heroes 3. And other events, if I'm to be believed. Or if what I was told is to be believed. Hey, Neo. I woke up early. I said last night if I wake up early I would play. Come on, Mama needs a new pair of shoes for that town portal, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Town portal resurrect. Town portal resurrect. Alright, I got resurrect. And the third water walk that I've gotten so far in this chapter. Oh, they're finally coming for Adela. At first, the dream seemed like one of those distant memories of when I was the barbarian king, but something was wrong. The bards were vitals of the barbarian people. We had been the slaves of the wizard kings for so long, we forgot who we were. They were our history, so when the bards were captured, I knew it was over if they were killed. Yes, I raised a force and broke the wall of Kurl's tower. We dominated his army. The courtyard was red with the blood of the mages. I reached Kurl's private chambers only to find him cowering there, begging for his life. And here's where the dream veered from the memory. Instead of letting him go, I showed him no mercy. I slaughtered him on the spot because hanging from the trees in Kurl's private garden were 4 figures swaying in the wind. The bards, dead. Our history was lost, forever changed, and I was to blame. I woke up weeping and confused. It was only a dream, wasn't it? I remember saving 3 of the bards. Our history was still safe. Dun, 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 dun. And Adela lives again. Oh, that might be the end of the line right there. Just shits and giggles. Hey, complete Castle Town. Dun dun. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Nope, no more. Adela cannot be killed, seriously. Well, that was quick. Dun, dun, dun. Water walk OP. Alright, that's fine. Again, Adela was the one I was willing to sacrifice. I wanted Valeska anyway. For more archers in the next scenarios. Keep trying, Purple. I'll come for you next. Alright. I gotta go. Oh, give me a second. I will be right back. Yes, I washed my hands. No, it was not a fat break. Alright, back to business, back to business. Upgrading and buying the army, that will lead us to our victory. Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, here we go. Let's go defeat our enemies. Queen Allison, thankfully, has been staying out of the battlefield as I requested. She's been a graceful distraction from my disturbing dreams, and she's been managing the more mundane tasks of a leader, such as income and resources. I can't shake the feeling that I've met her before. I noticed it the first time we met. Something about her mannerisms, or maybe the way she talks? Or could it be her fiery red hair? Sure, it's a popular color among barbarians, but there's no way we could have met. I died before she was born. And thanks to Gandalf, we already know what happened. See, I disagree. I actually think the stories of Chronicles has been pretty damn good. I like how we were just getting a bunch of extra mercury up there. Because the AI didn't take it. And that's where fly actually comes in handy. And there we go. And we have the better Kingdom Army strength now. Ah, ha, ha. No, 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 no. Nothing will ever be more oh my god than the fact that he fucking poisoned his advisors, including Hardak. That was bullshit. As I polished my armor this morning, I caught a glimpse of myself in my breastplate, in my chestplate. There are dark rings around my eyes, and I've lost some weight. No surprise, really, since I've been getting such little sleep lately. I've been going without, staying up late into the night in order to avoid these haunting dreams. When I sleep, I see memories fixed and distorted with nightmarish possibilities. Lies. Why have I never been plagued by such dreams before? Is it this place? And why do they seem more real with each passing day? It's hard sometimes to determine the difference between the waking world and this horrid underworld. Today I fell asleep in the saddle and pictured myself in the Mudlands, conquering these people to make them part of my armies. The stinging, painful insects, the sticky air, and the stinking vegetation. I was there for as long as my eyes were closed. That's what I'm gonna check. So blue has the one town, they both have two. Although blue seems to just be Sandra, it doesn't look like there's anything else there. We have Iceland, we have Nagash, we have Dark Eternal. I can only assume there's another town down there. And then over here we have Ghostwind, and probably another town out there. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Make Orange bend the knee after what they did to Adela. Use tactics. I'm not losing units. Rather use magic. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Adipade, welcome to the stream. Dude, that was a serious wow moment. I still can't believe he did that. I still am scarred by that. That was ridiculous. Oh my god, they actually took... What? How'd they pull that? Oh, of course they built a cover of darkness. God damn it. These... Again, I dream I am in the swamps, trying to get the natives to join me through the only method they understand, force. I am covered in mud and blood as I walk through the open gates of a fortress, and stand before the throne of the Mudland's king, a lizardman so gaunt and pale gray that he could only be dead. Yet the lizardman stands and gestures for me to sit. It's yours now, Tarnum, the dead reptile says. Yours to destroy, the throne and my people. You have won the right. But I shake my head. I no longer want to sit in it. And then I open my eyes. A dream, but I can still smell the rotting vegetation. Brush my fists hard into my temple and begin crying. Dreams aren't supposed to be like this. And free town. Praise to loyal viewers. I do not have the hourglass people, however. Really? Come on. They're literally blocking half the map with those. Hey, Corny, welcome to the stream. Why don't I use fly more often? I honestly feel it breaks. It's like... If I knew it was on these maps, I would. Since I don't, and this is literally a blind playthrough of the game, I'd like to actually explore it myself and get a good feel for it. Oh my gosh, Dave's here! Is it town portal? If it is, I will come back for it. Nope. I heard a man last night, quite by accident. I was dreaming again of a battle. Apparently I had been screaming so loud I woke half the camp. When a young soldier entered my tent to wake me, I drew my sword and slashed at him. Luckily, the man stepped away. I only gave him a gash on the side and a broken rib. The cleric asked me about my dreams, mentioning that I appeared to be getting little sleep. Sir Tarnum, you are not the only one who has been having trouble at night, although your nightmares seem to be worse than the others, said the cleric. Perhaps I have more to dream about, I mumbled. I can give you a medicine to help you sleep. It won't help with the dreams, of course, but at least you'll get some rest. An exhausted leader is a poor one. At this point, I would try anything. Du-du-du. Counter-Strike! Counter-Strike on Royal Griffins! They built one underground. God damn, this fucking game! Alright. Milk of the Poppy! Tactics, I have that. But I have now found their final town. Jesus Christ. A blind woman blocks your path. And, strangely, she asks you for you by name. When you approach, she speaks. If you continue south, you will find the path to the necromancer known as Sandro, thus ending your quest. However, if you have not explored all the way to the east of here, you may find it most beneficial to do so. There's a seer who seeks the ambassador's sash and will give you much experience for the item. Take the time to explore all areas thoroughly, as there are many hidden treasures here. Then you open your eyes to find yourself in the saddle and the woman is gone. Was it all a dream? Only one way to find out. Well, I can hazard a guess. Right, that's not Sandra. This way. Hey, the orc. Hey, Munch. Welcome to the stream. What happened to Tarnum? He died and was resurrected and was turned to immortality. Where do these necromancers come from? The underground. Second chapter. The second chapter. Good. Everything focus on the marks. Everything focus on the marks. Is it normal? Honestly, 33 FPS seems a little high. But I mean, with this game, just the sheer fact that I'm able to stream it full screen is quite incredible. I overlook everything else with it. They're in such an awkward spot. There we go. Oh, 17. Dun, 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 dun. I know it's a dream the moment I realize I'm at the front of my horde, a barbarian army unlike any other. I look to my left, surveying the columns of orcs, ogres, goblins, and behemoths, and above, the brilliant thunderbirds soar proudly. Then I glance to my right and my blood turns to ice. Gnolls, lizardmen, and the other creatures of the Mudlands, all chained together, slaves. In order to free themselves, to free ourselves, I enslaved other innocent people. Worse yet, they too had suffered greatly at the hands of the wizards, and I had simply taken the place of their oppressors. I lower my head, closing my eyes. And then I wake. Not logistics. Ah, so that's how you get there. Fair enough. Ah, I forgot to check this first. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, show me the money, show me the money, show me the money. No. We missed Necrogalathran. Oh. I mean, I'll be leaving in 20 minutes, Neo, so I'll probably see you tonight. Because yes, we will be continuing tonight. And hopefully, finishing this chapter. Actually, to confirm that they have no towns. Yes, alright. So, the extermination of Orange is at hand. Till 2 AM? Probably, honestly. I've been doing so every day. Ooh. That's not what I expected. Dave killed Davos. It was all part of my plan. And that's not just me talking, that really was all part of my plan. Yeah, alright, well, I just had to make sure that that was the case. Ow. 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 Dun 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 dun. Yep, I imagine I'll be seeing you then, Georgie. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. And we win. Got the first save then because we could. Hey. And we've leveled up again. Offense is very tempting. Do I think I'm going to get logistics at this point? No, probably not. So, there you go. There's our Tarnum the Knight. I mean, we only had one more level up anyway before I would have had to choose, so... Figured I'd just bite the bullet. Hide, Sir Davos, hide! You'll never take me alive, Isra. And be tired all the day, lol. Alright, well. Tarnum can take that army, but... it'll have to be Tarnum. Hey, against their loyal viewers, not my... oh god. Not mods. Should have attacked the tower, let's just... Haha. Oh, you had a good run. Another dream. We punched through the wall peaks, deep into Brakadoon territory. I thought my victory was a certainty. In my arrogance, I believed I had broken the backs of the wizards. Not so. Spellcasters brought an avalanche down on the troops I left in the wall peaks, then fortified my only route home. We were trapped. It's a trap! Our only escape was to the north, through a pass, into lands where I thought I might gain allies. I had to move quickly, which meant I had to leave many behind, sacrifices to the wizards. So I left behind those I had conquered, those I had enslaved, the people of the Mudlands. Even when I wake, I feel their cold tongues flickering over the back of my neck. Alright, here we go. Finally, death of the orange. Brakadoon, Brakadoon, it's a trap! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, they're loyal viewers. That's how I get to differentiate them. Preston Jacobs video, yeah, it's the Frey Civil War one. I figured that would be coming shortly. I'm waiting for his, the more you know videos to continue. Not the more you know, what you missed. Who is Tarnum in this campaign? Stannis. Much to my disappointment. Well, that doesn't help. Dun, 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 dun. Which mist is that? It's like a short summary of the books. Alright, we went. Down goes Ezra. Fine. Implosion, alright. Doesn't seem like I can use that on this map, but we got it. And here's Melisandre. Right, let's go and get last AI. Oh, wait, not the last AI, the purple AI. I dream again. After all I had fought for, after all I had lost, the one time I asked for help I am betrayed. They were barbarians, just like me, but when I asked them to join my army and fight against their oppressors, they refused. They even joined the enemy. I felt the rage hot beneath my skin like a fire that couldn't be put out no matter how much blood I spilled, no matter how many villages I razed. Then I'm standing alone, and here in the underworld amid a field of bones, I can hear the silent screams of every skull, screams for help, screams of the innocent I killed. I clapped my hands over my ears and shout, I was wrong, I'm a killer. The sound disappears instantly, and sensing that something is wrong, I open my eyes, only to stare at the confused and frightened faces of my soldiers. Oh, great. Now I'm sleepwalking, too. Lol. I've spent my life buying, selling, and collecting artifacts. But lately I've been spending so much money acquiring new pieces. Oh, this is the usual one. So they just went to the ambassador stash. What do we have here? Sacrifice. Dun 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 dun. Well, real, what were they really gonna do? Create brand new heroes just for Chronicles? For every single faction? No. That obviously wasn't what they were going to do. Walking Dead. Oh, well, you were done. Come on. Here we go. Alright, finally back to here. Let's go get him. How can this be? I don't recall going to sleep, yet I sense I am dreaming again. I ride to the top of a hill to watch my men kill the innocent. Out of all the mayhem, I focus on a single woman with fiery red hair. Exit a hut as she flees a pair of ogres. She runs, screams. I can't see her face, and I know deep in my heart I don't want to see it. Then she falls, turns to face her pursuers. My sister! Even though I've never met her, she looks so much like my mother that it must be her. I raise my hand, open my mouth to shout to the ogres, but it is too late to stop them. And for once I thankfully wake before I witness the murder of my own blood, killed upon my command. I scream, lash out at my tent. I can't stand these dreams and what they're doing to me. I don't want to remember the things that I have done. Before I realize it, I've torn my tent to pieces. I lash out at any who come near me. Alone, I shout. Leave me alone. I'm not sure if I'm talking to my men or to my dreams. Hey, there it is. You come upon a battle where a paladin has been mortally wounded by a group of zombies. He asks you to take his sword and finish what he started. As you pick it up, it begins to hum, and then everything becomes a blur. The zombies lie dead, the sword dripping with blood, you strap it to your belt, and there it is, the Sword of Judgment. Beautiful. Word has spread that you pay for information, says a ragged middle-aged woman collecting firewood. Give me 200 gold pieces, and I will tell you how to get to a hidden, empty castle. The woman is probably as mad as anyone down here, but today you feel charitable and pay her. She quickly hides the money in her dirty robes and says all you need to do is go further and east and head through the one-way monolith. Be fully armed, though. Bone dragons live near it and won't let anyone in or out. Surprisingly, it was valuable information indeed. It's not a one-way monolith, though. I knew something was wrong when Queen Allison joined us on the trail, followed immediately by her single frightened escort. She stared at me from crown to toe and frowned. I demand to see you privately. I nodded, barely able to stay in my saddle. I had not slept in 2 days and had very little rest for weeks before that. So we walk out of earshot of my men, and my blurred vision clears long enough for me to see that she's angry. I received word that you have gone mad, she said. I didn't believe it, but now that I see you, I am taking over your command. Drunk with exhaustion, I forgot my manners and laughed in her face. It takes more than courage to lead men into battle, and woman, you don't know the first thing about fighting. I'm not about to let all these men die so some royal brat can exercise her dreams of grandeur. Go stitch a tapestry or something. Let a real murderer take care of the battles. It's what I'm good at. I turned my back on her. How dare you? This is my army. You will do what I say. Allison struck me in the back of the head. It didn't hurt, of course, but it startled me. Who did she think she was? Her hand flashed toward my face now, but I caught it, gripped it a little too hard. I snatched up her free arm as well and shook her. She needed to learn how utterly weak she was. So I lifted her off her feet with ease. Then she kicked me in the groin. That ended the struggle. Never touch me again. She bolted away. I waited there, doubled over, for the other knights to collect me for my execution. That moment never came. Alright, siege taken. See you tonight. Hey, Chazelle. You've come the last 5 minutes or so. Alright, I don't need you. Huh. Thought there was totally going to be a message there. There's the town. Flavius? A girl you beat up. Lol. Army? We'd be able to, you know, get a larger one if we could get, oh, I don't know, town portal. I didn't mean end the scenario, I meant end the stream. I gotta go to work soon. As you know if you've been here at Tan's Cloud, I actually make sure to read as much story as I can every time. Even saving before the end of scenarios and just skipping through days to read it. On out. Damn it. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Again, Tan's Cloud. That's exactly what I've been doing. Sitting and waiting for messages. Thank you for telling us what we've already been doing. Oh, I have implosion. I have implosion. There we go. Useful. That was the plan. Resurrect as many of those as I can. Oh, come on. Just enough to kill one of my Royal Griffins. Alright, this should be good enough to kill him. Get him! Yes, alright. Keep a velocity. That explains how the heck they were reaching me, because that was some serious BS right there. Come on, Town Portal. Come on, Town Portal. Fuck you, 3DO. Alright. Still no Town Portal. Fine. Spoilers. I have no idea what the next Tarnum is, but now I do. There's the Hourglass of Evil Hour. Alright. Queen Allison stayed with my unit to watch over me, no doubt. She's ordered one of the captains to teach her to use a sword, and she's not a bad student from what I've observed. I try to stay low these days. I give few orders because I don't want a conflict in the camp. From what I hear, half the men side with me, and the other half want me dead for touching their queen. It's a touchy time. One wrong move and the men will be fighting each other, and our quest here in the underworld will be over. I think Allison knows that too, which is why I still have my head. Perhaps there's more than meets the eye with this woman. I'm sleeping again, and the nightmares have returned. Of course, It's like some twisting maggot has crawled inside my memories and is torturing me with them. Torturing me, especially with my sister's face. The bloodthirsty ogres are almost upon her, and this time I know I am not going to wake up. Just as their clubs are about to smash her head to a pulp, a man on horseback comes out of nowhere. She's saved! He slays one of the ogres with his first swing, then turns his horse to dodge the attack of the other. He dispatches this enemy just as easily. My sister is dragged to her feet and helped onto the horse behind the armored hero. It's not too late to save the rest of the village. It's too late to save the rest of the village, so he flees. I am being shown something else, something that can't be my memory or a nightmare, but I know in my bones that it is real. My sister and the man who rescued her sit beneath a tree together. This is much later, and my sister's belly is plump with child. His child. She's happy. Then the man finally turns in my direction, and I can see his face. It's Ryan Griffinheart. Now, I thought he said he saw his sister's dead body. Wasn't that a major plot point of the second to last scenario? He literally could see his sister's dead body afterwards. Alright, let's pick this up. Out of nowhere, Ryan! Yeah, I've seen the campaign names. I don't know what happened. Tarnum had two sisters, but it never mentioned that he saw the other one under attack. Hey! Except Tiana! Bye-bye. There she is, Queen Allison, dressed in sturdy leathers as she trains. The red hair, the sharp eyes, they are the same as my mother's and the same as my sister's. How could I have missed it? I've assumed some of the details, but young Ryan Griffinheart must have saved my sister from my own bloodthirsty armies. Later, they fell in love and married, and by the time Griffinheart formed the Kingdom of Arathia, my sister was pregnant with their first child, my niece, Allison. My family. This must be the monolith the woman was talking about. Fortunately, you can return to this monolith if the forces on the other side are too powerful for you. However, be careful, because enemy heroes can also come through at any time. Wow, game, is that how monoliths work? I never would have guessed. Today, when Queen Allison prepared for her sword exercises, I approached her, and before everyone dropped to one knee. Bowing my head, I said, "My queen, I beg your forgiveness. I have been a fool. I never once raised my head, but kept my gaze firmly on the ground and tried not to shake noticeably. I have never bowed to anyone before." "Of course, I forgive you, Sir Tarnum," she said. "I acted poorly as well. No, you were not at fault. My only excuse is I have not been well. You appear to be getting more rest. Good. This place has disturbed us all, but no one nearly as much as you. I wonder why. Who knows, I say. Unlucky, I guess. I had more crimes to dream about." Hell yeah, you do. You killed the goat. Dun 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 dun. Sister is probably dead. No, she's not though. This is her daughter. That obviously happened. Let's hope Allison won't fall in love with Tarnum. See, I thought that was what was happening earlier. They bent the knee. Alright, after this fight, I'm going to have to stop and go to work. So we will finish this scenario on the nonce tonight. Nice. Oh. You bastard. How many hours from now? I have no idea, because I don't know how long it's going to be. So I can't really give you guys an accurate number, unfortunately. Alright, them. Just them. And we win. Possible card of wonder. Oh yeah, why did I blind them? Oh, I know why. So they should still have 2 Necro Towns, don't they? Yeah. I think I see what you guys were talking about. Alright, but that has to be it for today. But for now, I will be back